a couple of minutes of your attention, please. All the friends and family that have gathered here today to witness and be a part of this wonderful evening, this wonderful union. And I've been tasked to say a few words and propose a toast. Now, Asanka usually is very organized, and this is what I've come to know about him, and so organized, in the sense that he called me yesterday and said, "You have to do a toast." I said, "Thank you very much for the early notice, and I will try and do my best." But it's been kind of a surreal evening, having Asanka call me and tell me that he's thinking of getting married, then that he is getting married, and that there is a final date, and then finally to be here when it's actually happening, to me, is surreal. And I'll tell you why. Now, I've known Asanka for way too long. Not just from Sri Lanka, but mostly from the UK. We've spent time together walking the streets of London at all hours of the day, night, early morning, looking for pubs, dingy Chinese restaurants, spending time together, mostly talking nonsense, and mostly talking nonsense about cricket. But over the years, we became very, very good friends, very close friends. And one thing that I've come to know about Asanka is that he is always loyal, he has always been supportive, and he's always been there in times of need. And he has done that not just for me, but for everyone in his life. His life has never always been easy. But the one thing I've come to know again about Asanka, or another thing, is that he's determined, he's a fighter, he's creative, and he has a hunger to do well. And he has a hunger to enjoy life. There are times when he's 100% into doing his work, then there are times when he's 100% into relaxing, or 100% into having a good time. But whenever he puts his mind to something, that gets his undivided attention, his undivided focus, and his undivided passion. When we've had all these conversations, one of the things he has always told me is that I'm never going to be as foolish as all of you, and I'm never going to get tied down, and never going to get married. And I believed him. I believed him, even when he called me about 3-4 years ago, "Oh, there's this girl, I've been dating her, and yeah, she's lovely." I said, "Yeah, sure, I've heard all of this before." But then how I knew that he was serious was not because he called me and told me, but once when I was texting him, I saw that his WhatsApp profile had changed. And there was Anjalie in the picture. And I said, now that is a unique first-time occurrence for Asanka. So I called him and I said, "What's going on here?" And that's when he said, "I think I might have found the one." Now, Anjalie, Asanka does speak a lot of nonsense. I heard that you also speak a lot of nonsense to him when you were saying your vows. But trust me, he beats you at that. But one of the few times that I know that he means what he says is when he said that he will love you and take care of you for the rest of your lives. And I know that he means it, and I know those words to be true. So I wish the both of you all the very best. Many congratulations, many years of happiness together. And ladies and gentlemen, please join me in raising a glass to Anjalie and Asanka. May they be blessed in love and life. Cheers. Cheers.